Hello and welcome to your first ever BSB weekly podcast. This is Dave Plow of the Deadites, and I'm joined by Mick Barton from the Ex-Presidents. Mick, say hello.
Hello, everybody. All 12 of you.
All 12. We're going to have 12 listeners. We got 12 teams, and speaking of teams, we have new alignment. We have new teams, and we're going to probably have a new champion because there's no way Bong King Haas is repeating.
Well, I'm very sad to report that the incredibly fictitious Brian Pence has decided to give up his fake team, which I think condolences should fall to you because I'm pretty sure you've been drafting for him for the last 4 years, ever since he mysteriously moved to Texas and hasn't been seen since.
Now we're bringing in Logan Garrett, known as Short Bus, and we have him in a new division that we've created that's made up of brothers of champions, a champion, and a dirty old man.
A dirty old man and his love child, or the dirty old man who's just dirty?
Just dirty.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's not the NAMLA connection.
It is
I think they're the Fort Wayne United.
The Fort Wayne United, that is their team name. I've pitched the idea of naming the division the creepy uncle at the kids' table.
Well, I'm glad that Logan has finally moved on from being the puppet master of Brian's team. He's moved up from sticker bitch to phone bitch to now he's actually in the league.
Last year he was internet bitch, wasn't he? Was that it?
They couldn't use the internet.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Anderson still does not have Wi-Fi.
This is correct. So we've got them, and then we've taken Seth Garrett, the middle Garrett, if you will.
The middle child of 150.
We've moved him out of Big Brother's division, and we moved him into our division with you and I.
And I think that since two members of my division call the Raiders their home team, I'm in a division with people who make a lot of bad decisions.
And I think you're going to need neck surgery soon. So then moving on, we still have Willie Ray and his magazine obsession. We've got Caleb Garrett. And what does Caleb do? He doesn't leave his house.
No. He has a compound. People with compounds tend to stay there.
I guess they do. He communicates purely off text message and email. I'm starting to wonder if Sarah's running this team.
That would be interesting. She has led a couple of teams before. Something about Disco Biscuits or...
Yes, the Disco
something
Biscuits.
With ducks. I don't know.
In with them. Who did we move in their division? Did we send in? Oh, Paul, the dude.
Oh wow! Everyone gets
2
an
and
easy
10.
One except
Wait, 2 and 14. Was that
14.
it? 2 and 14. Managed to pull out 2 wins in the final 4 weeks. Was it 3-4 weeks? All right. So we've yet to have a team actually run the full course. Do you think the dude can do it this year?
I think he's trying to. Honestly, with every pick he makes, he's trying to. From starting with Frank Gore to moving into Sean Alexander and a few other. Priest Holmes. Yes, that was a solid pickup last year. But
all right, we have one division that has stayed the same, and
God
I can honestly
forbid you try and break up the man room.
Well, the man room has 2 championships and 1 diploma, so there's something fitting about keeping those guys together. I mean, yes, they grew up together. Hazy has moved on to have a child this year, and I think that's going to take away from his ability to repeat.
Thank God this lockout was resolved because. You guys were just spending all that time, with
procreating,
your wife,
yeah,
your kids, and
yeah. I think that covers everything. Anything you'd want to say? Anything final?
Oh no, nothing to point out this week. But next week we're gonna have a lot more things to do. We're gonna talk about where you go because I'm the number 1 pick.
Right.
You're the number
3 pick. Number 3.
We get our sloppy thirds.
I get sloppy thirds.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
what do you do with these picks, honestly?
Well, with thirds, you just double bag it and you hope nothing happens.
Always.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's going to wrap up our first BSB podcast. We'll call this one the pilot. We're coming to you live from the BSB studios, also known as the unused room at Fox 59. So, signing off, this is Deadites owner DP Ash.
Ex-President's owner Mick Barton. And I'm just going to say that if you're listening to this, it's because it finally made it to the internet.